I want to talk about a really critical part of a car's anatomy, subframes and crossmembers, particularly in the rear of the car. And they have bushings also, just like your suspension systems, but we don't think much about them. Now these are really critical because these subframes and crossmembers are obviously common in sedans and people movers. Second thing is manufacturers make the bushes that bolt these things up into the car very compliant, and I'd argue in many cases over-compliant. And the reason they do it is it makes the car quieter and plusher, but it's not necessarily good for the car moving around. So much so that one of the symptoms we get is actually car sickness. Yep, that's right, because the car is moving around. Let's take a look at exactly what I'm talking about. To give you a little bit of context, let's understand where we are here. So this is a left rear quarter, if you like, suspension quarter out of a typical sedan. So this is the subframe that wraps around here. So that's where it bolts to the body of the car, here and here. Over here is our top and bottom arm, so you can see where our suspension moves. So quite logically, this is where you want the suspension movement. You don't want too much happening from where the subframe bolts to the car. So what Nolathane have done is come up with a range of solutions. Firstly, if you want to pull the whole thing out or it's worn out completely, here's your complete solution. That's particularly good in high performance and sports cars, really nice and robust. But if you want a nice economical solution, have a look at this. That looks like it's got a Nolathane bush in there, but in fact, that's what it is. Easy to fit, cheap to buy, and what it does, it fills the voids I can see here, the air voids, that sure make it nice and plush, but they do allow quite a bit of movement. So we can simply, bang, plug that in there like that, and you're good to go. So for me, this is just another really good example of where Nolathane have applied themselves, their R&D and some really clever thinking to provide solutions.